Hello dear friends, welcome to Tech Bit Bytes. Today we'll see mid-range smartphones which are racing on top in budget phone segments. Number 4, Samsung Galaxy M30s. The Galaxy M30s is an update to the Samsung Galaxy M30 which was launched earlier this year. This new smartphone packs in a 6000 mAh battery which is its highlight feature. We are impressed with the AMOLED display on this new smartphone as it is crisp and has good viewing angles. Samsung has picked the Exynos 9611 to power the Galaxy M30s, which is the same processor powering the Galaxy A50s. There are two variants of the Galaxy M30s, 4GB RAM with 64GB of storage and 6GB RAM with 128GB of storage. The processor is not as powerful as the Snapdragon 710, but is equal to the Snapdragon 675. The Galaxy M30s has a triple camera setup consisting of a 48 megapixel primary sensor, 8 megapixel ultra wide angle camera and a 5 megapixel depth sensor. Video recording tops out at a 4K but lacks stabilization. On the other hand, video shot at 1080p were stabilized. The big battery does help to keep the phone away from the charger for long. Charging the phone took about 2.5 hours with the supplied 15 watts charger. The price of the Samsung Galaxy M30s in India starts at 12,999. Number 3. Redmi Note 8 Pro. Redmi Note 8 Pro has a big display which measures 6.53 inches and a water drop notch that houses the selfie camera. The display also has support for HDR. It has a glass back that is made out of Corning Gorilla Glass 5. The Redmi Note 8 Pro is powered by the MediaTek Helio G90T which is a gaming processor. It is very capable and can play most gaming titles out there on the Play Store. There are three variants of the Redmi Note 8 Pro, 6GB RAM with 64GB storage, 6GB RAM with 128GB storage and 8GB RAM with 128GB storage. It uses UFS 2.1 for storage and has a dedicated card slot for storage expansion. The Redmi Note 8 Pro packs in a 4500 mAh battery that helps the device deliver good battery life. Xiaomi has also bundled an 18 watts charger with the device. The Note 8 Pro features a quad rear camera setup which includes a 64 megapixel with f1.9 aperture and 8 megapixel ultra wide sensor and dual 2 megapixel sensor for depth and macro. The rear camera is also capable of recording 4K videos at 30 frames per second and has a selfie camera of 20MP which clicks impressive shots. The Redmi Note 8 Pro price in India starts at Rs 15,999. The price is a bit extra but it's worth for its built processing and impressive looks, especially the white variant. Number 2. Redmi Note 9 Pro. The Redmi Note 9 Pro has a lower starting price than its predecessors, but also does not offer all the modern features that you might expect. It has a 6.67-inch LCD screen with a 60Hz refresh rate and hole punch front camera at the top. The processor is a Qualcomm Snapdragon 720G which is surprisingly powerful for this segment. You also get a 5020 mAh battery and support for 18 watt fast charging. The Redmi Note 9 Pro is powerful and everyday work will go smoothly. The display is large and crisp, making games and movies look good. You have a choice between variants, one with 4GB of RAM and 64GB of storage and the other with 6GB of RAM and 128GB of storage. The 48 megapixel primary camera is slightly disappointing overall, particularly in low light. There is also an 8 megapixel wide angle camera, a 5 megapixel macro camera and a 2 megapixel depth sensor. On the front, you get a 16 megapixel selfie camera and the Redmi Note 9 Pro price in India starts with 12,999. Number 1. Realme 6. Realme 6 smartphone was launched on 5th March 2020. The phone comes with a 6.5-inch touchscreen display with a resolution of 1080 x 2400 pixels and an aspect ratio of 20:9. Realme 6 is powered by 2.5 GHz octa-core MediaTek Helio G90T processor. The Realme 6 runs Android 10 and is powered by a 4300 mAh non-removable battery. The Realme 6 supports 30 watt VOOC fast charging. As far as the cameras are concerned, the Realme 6 on the rear packs of 64MP primary camera with an f1.8 aperture, a ultra-wide camera of 8MP with f2.3 aperture, a portrait lens of 2MP with an f2.4 aperture and a 2MP macro camera with f2.4 aperture. The rear camera setup has autofocus. It sports a 16 megapixel camera on the front for selfies with an f2.0 aperture. The Realme 6 runs Realme UI based on Android 10 and packs a 64 GB of inbuilt storage that can be expanded via micro SD card with a dedicated slot. The Realme 6 is a dual SIM smartphone that accepts nano SIM cards. The Realme 6 measures and weighs 191 grams. It was launched in Comet White and Comet Blue colors. It comes in a budget phone as it has a 90 Hz smooth refresh rate, a gaming processor and a decent battery of 4300 mAh, but the 30-watt wok gets it charged within an hour. Realme 6 price in India starts at Rs 13,999. For more videos, please encourage and accept us to do more. If this video was helpful, please hit the like button, do comment, share and subscribe. Thank you.